Hello! It is New Year's Eve. And it's about to be a different year in about 6 hours. Ah. Let's not have that happen, shall we? There we go. Everything's set up. Stuff's posted. What more could you want than actually starting the game? That is something that you could want more. Logging in. Let's go. Whee. Okay. What are we doing? Why am I here? Excuse me. Oh, right. The night sky, that's why we're here. Uh-huh. Okay. Stola. Hello, Stola. How are you? My apologies for having you all put through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily both they and I yet live, thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Kitana Revel. And put the Light Warden to the sword. With the Yulmoran's gun and your companion are returned, I think it's best you go now before they can regroup. With magic flowing once more through the Great Pyramid of Uxna, the entrance to the Kitana Revel should now be open. Before we leave, Ryonjay, did you discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay. Though we had but little time before the Yulmoran's most unwelcome arrival, We scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Coril. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the Sin Eater which her late mother did espy was indeed the being we seek. That it most likely resided in the vicinity of Raktika Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry hath sought out a new sanctuary. And given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, you may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. And our coast is clear. You must navigate the Kitana Revel and make for Raktika Falls. Although you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated. The Kitana Revel is the oldest and most sacred of her temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to serve every ounce of it, once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discover trespassers, the birth of our allies, it has to be so. Be careful in there. Head east and you will find the path to Azure Flowers, leading to the Revel. I wish you safe passage through its halls. Yosh. Master Mataya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please promise me you will return safely. The Knights Blessed need you. You need not worry, Runa. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift. One the Knights Blessed will treasure now and forevermore. Now let us away. Lahi. Oh, it is more quiet than usual. Do I have gear? Nope. Nothing worth putting on. Okay. My throat! Haha! Floor! Floor mandrill! Amazing. Hello. Can't imagine what could have survived in there after so many years. After you, my friend. At long last, the time hath come to find out what wonders yet remain at the heart of Ronka. Me! I am the wonder! This had better work. I have no wish to return to the Great Pyramid. What waits us inside? Okay. There we go! Dungeon! NPCs! Yes! My item level is too low! What the fuck? Yeah, that'll do it. And I wonder why I deal no damage. Looks good. Oh, actually, hold on. Sorry, Stola. But I'll have to take. Otherwise, otherwise my tank wanted for this full set. I'm sorry. Mami Stola. Let's go. I love this part. Because it's like actually fun to play.
You underestimate me.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop. More boop. NPC is just sovereignly just standing there. Like nothing matters. Love it. It's the best. Uh-oh. Ah. Enemies. I need to cast this here. Whee. And that thing just shows up. Die! Oh, I forgot. Actually, would have one more spell to cast there. Well, I am not smart. We knew that.
Prepare yourself.
We death. Now, this one is what I still can cast. I keep forgetting. Thancred, would you kindly? Thank you.
Together we shall overcome this.
Die! I command thee. Die! Boop! Hmm. Boop. Nice, nice. I forgot to cast something again. There's a pattern. Oh, was actually nice to me. I believe it.
Take this.
Boop. 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 The NPC is taking so much damage. Boop. Hey. And we go to the boss. Stone Fist. Beast. Oh, nope. Despair. Cast it. Brain. Bonk. And now. Yep. That. Ah, shit. Ah, dang it. Uh-huh. Are you gonna turn around? No? Okay. Oh, he is gonna turn around.
I shall protect thee.
What am I doing? I keep looking out for the fight too much, and I don't pay attention to my combo. Santos. Could you fucking not? Ah, I'm gonna waste mana here. God dang it. Fuck me. Huh. What way you gonna turn? That way. Whee! Easy fight, easy life. Easy money. Bonk. 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 And despair. Boop. Get destroyed. Whee!
Prepare yourself.
Boop. Boop. Ah. Death reigns. Very fun, very fun. Yeah. Which one is the, is it this one? No. Oh, it is just foul. I'm stupid. Dying. Wee. 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 Hello. Do, do. Do, do. Flare. Boop. I love the flare animation so much. It's so cool. Just boop. Whee. Another one. More flare. Bop. Get fucked. Refresh my stance. Yes. Ah, it's alligators.
Prepare yourself.
My anaconda don't. Boop.
All that I have and more I bring to bear.
They too. Chill, buddy. Chill. Oh, fuck. Ah. Mierda. And then more bats. Like right here. Yes.
Prepare yourself.
It's an acrobat. Get it? That's what they called. Not my pun. Don't sue me. Boom. Okay, boom. Ooh. Ah, so much damage. And back to this stance. Whee! One, two, three, and despair. Bob. Death. Very good. Yay! 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 Ooh. Isa boss. Hello. That looks like a bind. Ah, crap, I dropped the stance. No! I dropped everything. No!
I'll show you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And another one. And a spare. Yes. Oh no. Garbage. So the trick here is to stand just about inside the NPC, and you live. Guaranteed. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Nice. That worked. It's not midnight yet. Stop blowing up fireworks. People, I swear. Who will stop at nothing to blow shit up?
I shall protect
Doo-doo-doo. Boop. Boop. Long, long cast. And death. Death to this one. Bat Squatch. Die already. Holy shit. The guitar just going places. Boop. Yeah, I think we're done. Ah! Really? No. I need to do the entire boss again. I realized too late. No. I am stupid. Why? Why though? So much garbage. Crap. I don't know how openers work for this class, so I'm not going to do any. Come on. Why you gotta do this to me? Rude. Okay, that's good. That's within limits. That way. One, two, three. Regular fire. One, two, three. Despair.
I shall protect thee.
Ow! Orianjay, you lied to me. One, two, three.
I'll show you.
Thy time has not yet come.
Bob. One and two and three. I'm getting through my combo so much faster. Whee! There we go. Anything good? Yes. I think that is good. If it would go into the correct inventory, that would be good. I will equip that. Huh. Hi.
Prepare yourself.
One, two, three. Flare. Boop.
I'll show you.
Whee. Hello. Hold on, let me just that's better. That's more of a worthy fight to be fought on this here day of fighting. Boop. 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 And flare.
I'll show
Hee.
you.
And foul. Bob, get fucked. These are so annoying. I don't like fighting them very much. Because they are annoying.
Together we shall overcome
Dungeon.
this.
Dungeons always take a while in this mode. Because I don't have other players to assist me. Where did I use that? Also, right, that's a skill. I could use that. Do people use it? For rotations and stuff? I have no idea. I don't have any clue if that skill has any, like, real-world application at the moment. Like this one, that just generates some mana. I don't know if people use it.
My time has not yet come.
I certainly don't. But I'm also not playing high-level content. That's weird. Thancred, would you please do your job?
Keep your guard up.
Take this.
Boop. I love Flare. It's so good. I can't wait to get Xenoglossy. So I can do even more damage single target. But for now, Foul is also pretty good. But this one is instant, so I really like it.
I'll show you.
I can make the other one instant, forcibly. Okay, what do we have here? Codex. Ugh. Ugh. Wrong weapon. Whee. I think my timer might run out. Yes, this one. Arrows. Horny. Yeah, I don't know, Sedge. Well, let's go then. Fuck. Wrong button. This is throwing off a lot of stuff in my rotation right now. Really? Right next to me? Really, Oriente? I'm just going to... Yeah, great. Oh, this is gonna suck. Whee. Holy shit. Ah. At least they are doing that correctly. Or like the way players would do it. I'm just going to put this here and pray that I don't get fully buddied while trying to execute my combo inside this thing. Because someone, some smart ass NPC, thinks standing inside me is a good idea.
I'll show you.
That's a big one, right? Yeah, that's pretty big. Ah, fuck you. Now I'm completely out of rotation. No. Boop. Ah, shit. Oh, it doesn't even... the dash isn't even area. I got so debated earlier. Help. Help. Ah.
I'll show you.
Oh no, they're stupid, no! My AI! No! My AI beans! What have you done? Boop! Haha! Death! To the Light Warden! Ta-da! It's dead. Ah. Ooh, rod. Yes. Give. And headband. Headband is also good. Stats. Let's go. Anyway, cutscene time. Time for me to lay back, relax, and watch the cutscene. The light. Yes.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Let's go.
Aye, that they have. His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. He must be told. Would you describe it to me, Marie-Angé? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars.
Aww.
Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source.
Stola.
Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Aww.
Well fought. Let us return home.
Oh, it's law time.
I'm not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments. But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen.
Yes.
According to Almet, this sanctuary was built
Hi,
to preserve
Venred.
the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Hi, Emmett
Come
Selch.
to lead us to safety, have you?
Always.
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Yes.
Every
Yes.
hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more. Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. Ah, there is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods.
Yes.
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
Yep. Sacred did tell me by Primus, but I don't fully understand what half this means. The eldest and most powerful of primals. Gods, if that were Hydaelyn's origin, then would that make... No, we will not take the word of an Ascian to trust. It has to be a lie. 'Tis oft say truth is a matter of perspective. Yet upon this matter there can be but one truth. Only pray it is not his. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I had hoped. Do you suppose there's any truth in Emersek's claim? Yes. In fact, I'm quite certain they are entirely true. Though recent events plainly warrant further discussion, I think it best that we wait until Elfin and the others are present. Emersak included. How convenient that he should choose this moment to keep it to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present we should return to Pharaoh and make certain the Yomorans' withdrawal. After all, Slitherbone, the Blessed, are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. The biggest lore drop in Final Fantasy history. Wee. Lahi. Don't forget to lahi in chat. It's important. It's the law. You have to. Hello. Hello. You have returned and unharmed, I see. Indeed, I'm pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more. Thanks in large part to you. That the death of a single Sun-Eater should make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so too did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find their purpose. What is a god? Just a miserable pile of wishes and prayers. But enough talk! Lahi! With your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the V's, our forebears, and the late Emperor of Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. You are welcome. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Kitana Revel proved most lightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We do but our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runa still here? No, we escorted him back to Slitherbow shortly after he set out. If you would return to Knights Blessed, we would not keep you any longer. I suspect they would be glad of your company. Thank you, Helmet. I look forward to a day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We will await your return then. Yes. Benuis! Look at them! They are small. Actually, they are not small. They are actually big. I lied. Lahi! Lahi! No, that's not the path. This is the path. I hate this. Navigating this map is so painful. Ah! Whee. Stop using your firework. It's not midnight. Ah! Scrim!
Ah, you are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry
Runa.
about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered, that we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong, but we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say, but please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runa, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same
Oh,
fate.
she's so sad. No.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we will hold you in ours.
Every single day, Runa.
And ever
Ah.
after. By the boundless dark. This I swear.
He is so sweet. Ah. Good bean. Well, I hear it is going to Crystarium and talking to Artbird time. Though it pains me to leave, it is time I returned with you and the others to the Crystarium. But before we go, might I speak with you in private? I will await you in my chambers. Ah, is she going to lay on me that I'm going to fucking die? Is that what we're talking about now? Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself. But after witnessing your victory at Raktika Falls, I fear they proved true, and so I must share them with you. From the first when we met at Fort Gone, your ether has appeared tainted, suffused with an overabundance of light not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I fear the light which poured forth from it was not negated by Heidel's blessing. Rather, it was absorbed into your being. Orion J also suspects as much, though he's unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. One thing is certain. With every warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater. Greater perhaps than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray inform me at once. You should hurry before the others begin to worry. Once I've sorted my things here, I will join you. Oh no! da, 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 da. Matthias theme. Let's go. We took one last patrol down the perimeter. All things considered, Slitherbone remains relatively unscathed. Thanks to the antidote, others who are poisoned will make a full recovery. When the night sky returned, their prayers have at last been answered. Bro, you are my light, but you're also too bright for me. Yes. Stola just kind of looking around the room like, yeah. Why the fuck is there an industrial strength, like, fucking floodlight over here? Sorry to keep you all waiting. Shall we be off then? But though certain this is best. I'll not deny that there's a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years I've lived with the Blessed, learned their culture, even going so far as to dub Master Matoya's name as my own. I but pray I did honor to it. Now is not the time for doubt or hesitation. Come, we must return to the Crystarium. I love the night theme in here. It's so good. Ah. Yes, a lowercase lie. The writing quality in this game is so fucking high. It's so good. Man. All the little details, like Stola asking Orion J to describe the night sky for her because she can't see it. All things considered, it is hardly surprising that Alfina and Alize have yet to arrive. But where's the Exarch? My friends, it's good to see you all again. There they are. Alfino, it's been too long. Assuming your presence here means that we've brought forth the Warden of hiding, brought word of the Warden hiding in Raktika? Yep, it did. Also, I'm dying. Found and slain. I should have known. You boys have but recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of Norrend to defend them. I'm glad to see their efforts were wasted on the Great Wood. Speaking of Yulmore, what came of your meeting with Orthrey? Yes, about that. It proved to be... Exactly, you mustn't push yourself. Your time away from the tower is clearly taking its toll. No doubt you're all tired as well, having traveled so far. Why don't we all take a much needed rest before we discuss our findings? I thought to propose the very same. After you clash with the Warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate. Let's settle then. Reconvene after everyone has had time to settle in. Also, like, when you first bring back the night sky in Lakeland and Crystarium, just the offhand sentence of everyone clamoring to the market to buy a lantern, because for the first time in 100 years, it's dark outside. You can't just open a window when it's too dark. Fuck you, people. Man! I'm back, sir. Returned from the lengthy excursion, I take it. Well, your room has been made ready, if you'd care to retire. Yes. Stand tall. It's me, the Bnui. That blooded axe.
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me.
Heartbird. Whatever changes, whatever overwhelms me.
I'm damned if I know. It's not as if I can lift a finger to help myself, much less you. Have faith in your friends, look out for them, and hope that they look out for you. What more can you do? Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Heidelin being no different from any other primal. If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will? Let's pay him no mind. Lies the Ascian stock in trade. Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, I felt good. It was moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm. I always took comfort in that.
I love Artbird. He's so good. Gaius!
What did the scouts have to report?
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear?
To say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
Close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence. One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host, so the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game. Something to consider at any rate. But come, there's work to be done.
Does Jesse have a fucking clown emoji that you could post right there?
These bloodless games make for poor sport.
There it is. Very good.
Mayhappy father. I am a stranger to him in this body. Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend. I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
What's going on? The intense music. I suspected that he might be awake. I could scarce imagine you sleeping through such a commotion. The entire host of Sinitus appears to be advancing upon the Crystarium. Emergency measures are being taken as we speak. Rest assured, however, that we are safe as long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. Nope. Yes, I thought you might feel that way. And I cannot say that your assistance would be anything less than welcome. I must remain here to disseminate information to the other residents. But you are under no such obligation, and thus free to aid in any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The XIV tends to become the point of congregation in times of need, crowned with those seeking solace and companionship. You would have my personal gratitude if you would offer succor to those who are there. Okay. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Hello. people. Townsfolk are about, and despite none who appear to be in distress. Rain! How does it? I've only just returned from Amaring, yet I found the Crystarium moments from being beset by sin eaters. Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible. We restored the darkness. Well, this is a fortunate coincidence. Brother, tell me you have some idea why this is happening. I may, but for the moment we need postpone such a discussion in favor of action. The Crystal Exarch is preparing a deploy to barrier around the Crystarium as we speak. Ensuring that he is able to do so should be your first concern. There are a number of instruments placed above the Crystarium that function as anchors for the barrier. I'm on my way to activate them now. In which case, 3 pairs of hands would be better than 1. Very well, I'll take the ones to the south. I shall deal with the northern apparatus then. Will you handle the western too? They are ensconced on the platforms extending from the upper level of the Aetheryte Plaza. Ew. Skywatcher? Imagine being the fucking Skywatcher in this game. In this world. Your entire job is like standing there 24/7, being like, yep, still light. Occasionally there will be rain. Woo. The machine. The ether device. What does it do? No one knows. Boop. I have turned it on, Pog. Encore! Yay! On! Boop. Ta-da!
Sin-Eater sighted! They're coming!
Oh no! Barrier.
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
That's good news for the Crystarium, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Lena and the city guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
Yeah. Instanced. What a lovely weather. Just what we needed. Let's use the battle has begun in earnest. Make haste. Battle! Restoring forces are engaged in Sunitis. Various locations across Lakeland. Assist them in defeating the Sunitis before they are decimated. Okay, I'll try. I will do my best. I promise. Vibing to the music. Go!
Let's give it our all.
Help is at hand.
Holy fuck. There's so much murder happening here. Is there any way you help everyone? I don't think you can get to them fast enough to keep them from dying. Also, these ones at the sidelines are just kind of unhelpable. Boop. One brings shadow, one brings light. Ah, no. Man, this sucks. People are just dying. Yeah, I will, no worries. I will offer my help to the guard. I will be the good bean. Boop. Pew. Die. Ooh. Where? Where is there still fighting? This one? I guess, maybe?
I shall protect thee.
You will rue the day you crossed my path.
Boom!
It was nothing.
It was nothing, she says. As if we could not your own. Let's make the imperative, shall we? Yes. Someone have to make short work of these eaters. Hello, friendos. Rain, you'll be glad to know that locals have been taking shelter. Nevertheless, we can't allow any these eaters to get in the ground. No. Is this War 3's attack? I think it is. I think fucking Lord Thick Boy has decided to grace us with murder. That can't be good. Nope. Cannot indeed. No. Can it please not just randomly kill people? I don't like my counter going down. Any of these want to turn into fightable enemies? Haha! We're here! It is as we feared. But our task is as it ever was. Turn the tide. Whee! Turn the tide of battle. Murder. Less of the wounded are in our hands. Yes. Are you seriously going to split them up? Wow. Rude. Boop. Boop.
On your feet.
That's more like it. Murder. No, ma. Ooh. Oh no, it's the big one. Ooh. Oh no, eaters. Oh wow, what the fuck just happened? Something interrupted me and I didn't notice. Stop fucking interrupting my casts! Stop it!
I will not be outdone. Theory and practice.
Ow. Ow. Stop interrupting me! This is the worst.
If naught else will suffice, my strength is yours.
May the 12 guide you.
The stars shall grant thee succor.
Let's give them a show! With heart and steel!
Oh boy. Boom! Holy shit. Ta-da! We've done it. Let's go.
There are so many.
I'm going to close my fucking window. Ah, neighbors, I swear. They're the worst. Lena! No!
Lena, hold on.
They turned on me.
Ah. Thank you.
This one is mine!
If. So many dead people.
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Run! Run, damn you!
The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now.
God damn it! Please let this work. Please let this work.
Ah.
No. No, no. Stay back. Stay back.
Help! Help!
Ah.
Why did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy? Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
It seems we are driven back, for the time being at least. The wounded have been collected and the undergoing treatment now. Once they are ready to be moved, we'll have them carried back to the Crystarium. The dead as well, of course. Those whose bodies remain anyway. The others are helping to treat the wounded. I'm planning to assist in moving them, but even so, we simply don't have enough hands. I'm sure you're fit to fall over for what you've been through. Gods know I am. But if you could see a few of the patients, it would be an enormous help. Captain Lena's about somewhere. You might also consider asking her if there's any other outstanding areas of need. We'll talk later. With tear-filled eyes, the prone man gazes up at you. His fingers twitch as if to reach for you, but he lacks the strength to raise his hand. Thank you, but it's too late. One of them got me. Fatan, please kill me, I beg you. Don't touch me. I killed her. I killed her. She was one of them. I know, but I...
Oh, I did not see you there. Is there something you need?
No, I'm fine. How are you feeling?
Injuries are part and parcel of battle. While there's breath in my lungs, I shall see my duties done. Don't pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you. Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me.
Yup.
I am fine.
You are on the floor, lady.
Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most. We've come so far, so goddamn far! I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium.
Not now, fat fuck.
The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering. A paradise where man and sin-eater might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity.
Shut the fuck up, you fat asshole.
You not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my sin-eaters. But it's only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
Ah, this makes me want to kill him. If only the game gave me a really good reason to murder him. In, let's see, approximately 4 hours of gameplay from now. Maybe 6. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice if the game gave me a really pressing, like, good reason to murder him? I think that would be splendid. Orthu's ship is already gone. Flattering that he came all this way just to give his little speech. I apologize for my earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duties, especially not now. If I may, could I ask that you seek out Thancred and Ophelia for me? They endangered themselves on my behalf. I would feel better knowing that they were looked after. Tancred in particular sustained quite an injury with that Zenita. I would not be surprised if he went spigric still. Pray, give them my thanks. Tancred, no! Boop. Teleprot. Hello. You're here for me? I'm sorry to put you to the trouble. I'm fine, really. The Eater landed an unfortunate solid blow, but the healers here have done wonders. I'm already but Minfilia. She's not taking it well. Could I ask that you speak with her? My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effect. She's gone off to the auditorium, ostensibly to fetch herbs for Chesame, but talk to her, will you? Oh wait, no, that's downstairs, right? Yeah. Auditorium. What is it with the word name in here? Why, whomst called these things what they are called? Hello. Boop. Boop. Ryan, what are you doing here? Tancred. It's my fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help Lena, but I was careless. Now, it's my fault. I can make up for it by being there for him. Are you sure? Brought him nothing but trouble thus far. And what if it's worse next time? All I do is make mistakes, put others in danger. I'm sure that he'll resent me for being this weak. Maybe he already does. But you're right, I can still help. If only by seeing these herbs safely to Chesame. There are only 2 left on this list, but I'll need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low and can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the other? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with the soft leaves. It's very fragrant. In an unmistakably medicinal way, I was told. We only need 2 sprigs or so. Once you've got them, you can bring them directly to Chesame. Whoever gets there first can explain that the other will be back shortly. Thank you. I appreciate this help. Herb. No scent whatsoever. No. This one maybe? Yes. That one. Ha. Sesame. Minfield told me that he would be putting the rest. There you go. Marvelous. With this, I can replenish the store of medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. I wasn't in the field, but it doesn't matter. The patients' faces make plain that it was a horrible battle. Ah. We're still fighting it, I suppose. Though with bitter medicine rather than sharp steel. But we'll win, I promise you that. It seems that I owe you an apology for dragging you yet another battlefield when he's just come off the front lines. Both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. With Spigurics in good working order, the Crystarium's people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course. Battles only you can fight. Not that we intend to let you do it alone, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. You know the Exarch? We do. Was there something you needed? I needed to tell him something for me. My dearest friend, you see. He was there on the battlefield with me, but only the one of us is here to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew that a world was this beautiful, he told me. I'm so glad that I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't know what War 3 said is true. If our losses were just deserts, we'd doom ourselves to worse by continuing to fight this fight. But I believe in the Warrior of Darkness, in the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what I've done is wrong. I don't think we're wrong to fight them, or with them either. My friend, he smiled in the end, just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So I want to tell the Exarch, don't give up. Don't give in, please. We'll tell him. You have my word. Okay, we'll have a short break for I need to go to the toilet. I will be right back. I have returned. Hello. It is me. The Sneak. And we continue. But thankfully, hello. If you're ready, why not go on ahead to the Ocula? You can keep the extra company while I fetch Alfie now. Don't worry. I mean to borrow the swiftest MRO I find, so we shouldn't keep you long. Be sure to pass on that message, eh? Wee. Yes. Enter it. Hello. Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism in the battlefield precede you. Though I confess I found them more gladdening than surprising. I hear no few of our people have you to thank for plucking them from the jaws of death. Would that they had not needed saving to begin with, but the responsibility for that lies with me. One of our soldiers said that. Thank you. Rest assured that I fully intend to continue our work. I will not shrink from what must be done, now least of all. Though I mourn the lost, I will not lose myself to grief, and even should regret be my constant companion, I will follow the path I've chosen to its end. We have some time before the others arrive, if you'd like to talk. And if I were to confess any doubts I might harbor, no one need ever know? No, I believe you've enough burdens without my adding to them. Nevertheless, thank you.
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us. As for the attack itself, Vorthri may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord Vorthri.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Armorang?
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Armorang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight. Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Interesting.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser sin-eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a sin-eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia.
Ah.
If we travel to Armorang, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back. What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do! I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation. But it all makes sense now. The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul. To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
But it plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be? Love. Well, I for one think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions. So, it's off to Armorang we go.
Yay!
I'll meet you at the gates.
What a friendly person! Ah. Hello. I'm sorry to be so insistent, but I know this is the only way. If you're willing to give me a chance, come with us. Tessellation. Ah. Wait. Ah! There we go. Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now. Are you sure you want to do this? Completely sure? Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. No, not skip, what the fuck? I want to be stronger, strong to face my destiny. And I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. I hope you can find it in yourself to believe too. When you put it that way, how could we not? It is your decision to make. Just be sure that you're prepared when the time comes. If all are assembled, shall we depart? We'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw a Yulmoran airship coming into land over Amarang while I was on my way back to the Crystarium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Vorthri's forces to Raktika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. Right. Now, Nabataring lies in the southern reaches of Amarang. There are two routes we can take to get there. The first is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mortsuk. The other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the hills of Amber. Philly and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's the more well-trodden path. It also makes easier traversal of the Nabath Severance. But we can't use it. If we did, we'd need to cross the Severance from a point nearby the inn at Journey's End, and at its head. If the Yulmorans caught wind of our approach, it would very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients. We can't be sure that the activities would not meet with Vorthri's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Yulmorans to attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know will be uninhabited. That way you'll have a chance at reaching Nabata Ring unopposed, and without risk to civilians. I cannot deny it's a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something Thancred will regret. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Vorthri's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route and try to avoid attracting attention. With that in mind, I think it's best we follow the road and the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. You'll borrow a few more of your own journey. I'll leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. Wee. Wee. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just up ahead. In all the time I've been there, I've never ventured into the hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point. But we have more than enough reasons to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Monfilia for me, would you? The wrong direction. Whoopsies. Hello. So soon, Master Amre. You barely had time to recover from the battle. Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in a position to question you.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garik lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
This place has been scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever this road may be, it is mine to travel. I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spent upon it for granted. I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing. Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck. Especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folk who live here can tell us what to expect the road ahead. Yourself? No, you're no merchant. But then, why do I know your face? Oh, I remember. You spent Verbert gold. Such a coin purse cracking. You're already legend among more traders. You're a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for valued customers. This place is Garrick. Before the flood. With some too many miners, after not so many. No, none. So Master Gengan borrowed the village, made it into trading post. Very convenient location. that case, you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We are on our way to Nabata Ring ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Yes, great difficulty. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mines surrounding Nabata Ring. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other Mord might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps. Yes, they tell. Tell for free even. No, 2 friends are for best customer. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. Well then, best customer. Let's see what information your reputation buys us. I'm famous for being rich. You wish to go to Nabata Ring? There's a way once. We're going to go down through the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind they wish to retrieve. Well, there's nothing left. No one to use it. Can research for it if you like. But I doubt that rusted wires would bear your weight. Gun! For Nabata Ring, airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Yulmorans have one, I hear. I can ask them to take you. Stop coughing! Hello? What the fuck? Where's the last dude? Up here, maybe? Doesn't seem like it. Do the houses open? And I'm just stupid? This one's barred. Oh, this one does open. Hello. Oh, that's a surprise. Not many bound for Nabata Ring these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements of the mines, the hills of Amber. It's locked behind the gate, however. I assume they will have kept it from being stolen or damaged. But it also prevents it from being much use. Interesting. Rain. I'm afraid I've learned little views about Nabata Ring. The Yomoran presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though, the army's definitely in Amber Ring. There have been no sightings of Yomorans at the hill. At all at the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Alizé's plan has borne fruit. Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? So these are options. Well, what do you think? We can try the gondola. Might die, but hey. Gate aside, the trolley seems more feasible. It does seem the least risky of our options. And I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zunzun can offer some insight. Perhaps? The trolley problem! This fucking company. Oh, valued customers. Where the other mode of help? For fashion. They told us a trolley that runs to no buttering, at least. I'm correct in thinking there was a reason you did not do so as, yourself, when first we asked. Yes, the gate, you see, it's impassable. Before there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operates such a thing now. I do not even know if it exists. I do not know, but you should travel east to the Mount Brain mines. That's the way the trolley controls stand. It is the miners from there, still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happened to the Talos. Would be them. Thank you, you've been a great help. We're off to Mount Brian, then. Let's hope someone will be there to answer questions. Hello. The scale of the track is impressive. I'll give them that. Now we only need to follow it until we come to the mines. Ooh. Gnome. Oh! Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zunzun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zunzun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around to see, look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Something near the entrance to the mine's proper caught Orien's eye. Meet us there if you find anything. I'm a Gnottigan elf. I'm a Gnottigan goblin. I'm a gnome. And you got gnomed. The branches would suggest that it must have been a passenger car, oddly enough, though it's clearly old, it appears to be well maintained. Ugh. Where is... Haha! The cup is slightly warm, and fair amount of tea, steeped over long. The color is an indication. Remains within. Someone's been here very recently. Now, Rain, what hast thou discerned? I see. Indeed, thine observations are consistent with mine own. But let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. Ample evidence of recent maintenance, and lukewarm tea besides. The levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though. Though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos beareth more than a passing resemblance to golems of the source. Nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggests a considerable number of them were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken. And I know not how to repair them that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. Without the aid of the Talos, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, you would still have no means of propelling it. You might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everyone else in working order? Whoever's maintaining the cars, the rails, must know something that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? Rain, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest circling in the shadows behind the warehouses of northwestern side of the tracks. Well, you two have a friendly chat. The rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go, then. Ah, Thancred. Hello. Wicked White, where did you come from? No, never mind that. You have no business here. Of that I'm sure. What are you? Ugh. I'm better than you. That's what I am. Good to hear. These two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us? We're not the brigands. The brigands come to take what is ours. Do we honestly look like we need to steal? What, some rustled bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. Likely story. You look, well... You didn't look normal, that's for certain. You didn't have any wares, so you're not lean on merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all the way out here is to strip the machinery of parts. Oh, Thaf, I have an idea. What if once upon a time, a lovely lad of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love? Joined by her most loyal servants, sought to follow her unto world's end. On their way, they met a sorcerer, as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they turned up here somehow. I can only assume you're being intentionally obtuse, but in the unlikely event that that's serious conjecture, no. I suppose I'm a bodyguard of a sort, but we have rather larger concerns than fairy tale romances. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabata Ring. We were hoping to find the trolley here, that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize that we haven't gotten off to the best starts, but if you know anything about how we might get to working again... The trolley? The trolley? You should have led with that. We've always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training, in fact. Derek and Thaf at your service. Technically, I'm a miner. He does repair work. But our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to get it up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there's a little need of transport these days. There's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling the trek once again would make hearts sore, mark my words. You hear no argument from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not as much as we'd like, truth be told. But if there's anything we could do to assist you, we could gather materials to help you piece together. That's a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the one with the full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you like. We'll introduce you. Very well. Options are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right. Looks like you'll be following us back to the Twine then. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd have come out by now. You think you'll be alright? That's, well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look, just in case. You going ahead, Thaf? Alright. Looks like I'll just be, you lot and me, then. Don't let anything take you by on the way at the rail yard. Okay. We'll catch up with you in Twine. I love the... I think he'll be alright. I hope. I kind of blew up his face. Bye-bye. Whee! A thing! Ha ha! I went too far. I'm an idiot. I didn't check the map once while walking here. Oh, back we go. Damn that smarts. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be done about it now, though. I've pointed your overeager companions in the right direction. They've gone ahead. So we need to get moving. Normally we walk atop the tracks, but seeing the young lady has a much shorter stride, that's a more perilous a route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, low roads present other dangers. But having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried that they can't. Yeah, they are kinda strong. Sorry for hurting you. Wait a moment, I think I hear something. Oh, that is something. Alright, run! No. In fact, I don't think I will. More enemies. Safe. And then sorry about that, I'll admit it. I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We need to try though, so we should make it without further incident. Yes. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before today. But it was still the trolley that brought them here. And you've doubtless noticed that tracks go very hard of the town. Well, it was the heart of the town, back when the trolley still carried everyone home. At the end of each hard day in the mines. Now there's no trolley. Not much work to be had in the mines, for that matter. Only residents that remain that deserture are the delusional. And those who know where else to go, or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, I will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see why we have much choice. Let's go meet the man. Who are you supposed to be? I've never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you, wicked white. If you're going to bother me, at least have the damned courtesy to stand still. No. Methinks this one's deep in his cups. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them in the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabata Ring, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Nabata Ring, not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabata Ring. I must. Bah, so you have very hard set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin, nothing more. You're not getting in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabata Ring. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, then at least tell us why. No. I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. Well, you speak outside. He said that because he thinks I'm weak. And he's right, but I can't be. I won't be forever. There's to be some way. I must find it. Stubborn ass. I sense there's more to this belligerent drunk in this tale. I'm sorry, I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's cause and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Uriunjay. It's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfili has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That at least I can do for her. So be it. Come, let us make your own inquiries. Inquiries? Inqui. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got a friend back home without trouble. He's just fine. He was a bit shaken up, as all. And you, what did Magnus have to say? Oh, I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to act in a way your interest does not. But I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car that we have here, if you like. You could give it a stroke or two, as some very smooth would. You mean to say you're not giving up? Even though that Magnus is Magnus? I don't see much point into being stubborn about it, though perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. Can't afford trying without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you will try works. But if it's certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. We'll have to look along the rails for anything that is in need of repair. You'll bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. Yes. Yes, the best quest! It's so good. It's so fucking funny. This pot looks like it could use a bit of work. Can you read the tools to me? He opened the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant! And if you could tell me what I need as a work, that would be help. In this case, well, this bolt is loose for one matter. We can't have that. I'll need to lighten it. A wrench. Thank you. This one will do nicely. Now give me one moment and... Whee! Ha ha! You sit down the toolbox, the muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief, and open it once again. You're quite handy to have around, you know? Also, there's the lamp here. These aren't often necessary these days. But if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if, by some miracle, the light returns, as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. By some miracle, yes, the light, surely it won't return. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether it's the lamp to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jamming the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I need to sand it down a bit. A rough file. Yes, wood file is perfect. Let me even this out. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take in the view of the tracks a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the Hills of Amber, you see. But after a certain point, they dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back the manpower alone. It was then that the Nabath Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they'd seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Nabat brought the Mestal engineers, who specialized in Talos here, to the hills. And wouldn't you know, the mining industry picked up right again. And picked right up again. Find yourself sprung around that time. As a matter of fact, it was named the Entwining of Tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly come Mistel. Ah, that's cute. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistel left taking the knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago, the last of them, and the folks of Daedalus Stoneworks took off to Uyamore. Now no one remains that can repair or operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed. And there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here. So we might as well go get to it. Vultures occasionally make the nests and the tracks, you see, and forced us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry and disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favourite task, to be honest with you, as you may have noticed. I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove the nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. Whee! Another nest. Oh, I'm not done. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's go back. Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for that help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, only people who knew how to repair the towers are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley tracks rusted and its cars fell into disrepair. Now I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley, damn it. And those were the worst years of my life. But then about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer. Perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you were well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up and away from danger. It didn't help in the end. Seeing his other boy is now always the way. The child has always said someday he wanted to see Magnus' trolley running again. So in his memory, they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted tanks and broken cars. Was going well for a time. Very good point. Vultures? Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. Ah, nice record there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Wouldn't do you much good without the tellers, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different, but, well, here we are. Not that it'll do you any good. What we do have a tellers we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you'd like. Certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus grappling for a taint. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought my a close examination might yield something of value. I see. That means to both tell us stone by stone are lost to us. 'Tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. It would likely cause naught but a few modest repairs and suffusion of ether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you. What exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I've performed only the most cursory examinations. Through such arcane constructs, such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect on the first, there's a host of to a network of veins through which ether flows freely. So it would were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How the hell did you get all this from just a glance? I take it you've thought up a solution as well, then. To bridge these fissures enough requireth a material highly conductive to ether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire what that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of Twine dwelleth a creature of living stone, the Debitage. Full sure am I that stone from such a being would prove most suitable for our needs. Very good. I shall have thanked him and Philly attend me in remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions in the flow of ether and the Talos, and thus I would ask you to provide 3 stones of the Debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. Whee! Ta-da! Thank you, Midfilia will return along with the remaining supplies you require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the debitage? Fine specimens, one and all. Give my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Minfilia's return. Why was it giving mentioned? From end to end, the paths by which ether may flow through the tellers have been duly mended. They but require sufficient endurement. It's not moving. Strange. The core refuses to stir. I fear the condition of this talus is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart driveth the blood through man's veins, so doth the core ether through this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the talus cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We'd never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another in case things turned out as they are now, but... Derek? Ah, this isn't really my story to share. Please, Derek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright. After all a lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Right then, the talos. The hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sword with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of talos bodies are mined in the same place. A place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. It was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry, but I'll have to hear from her for something else. Back to the tavern then. Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer's the same. My trolley's up. What goddamn jerk, Derek? You could at least finish so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing you made such a quick progress in fixing the antennas and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. I think you might be right. Gather your friends, I'll tell you what you want to know.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body. Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
Of course. Where else?
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too.
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down.
Oh, thank God. No.
That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
Full well do know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there's but one way forward. You must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Thafe, knowest thou any location where we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility we'd seize it. I told you only the arranged attempt 3 years ago. I suppose you really wanted to try. Might find something at Novice Livings. It was opened well before the Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Gothton, and tell him I sent you. But don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. That assistance is most appreciated. Right, I think it's best Thancred joined thee in the search. Though he would be quick to deny it, his heart's in turmoil, and his thoughts clouded. It would be unwise to ignore his distress. Thancred! There you are. Off to somewhere, are you? At last, a lead on the stone we need to power the Talos. I can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. I'd say we go over to you for a good turn. I can only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, Novice Leavings to the south, was it? Let's get going. But this is where I'll end today's stream, because I want to. And I think this is a good part of the storyline to end the stream at. In any case, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy New Year's Eve, and then I will see you in 2023. I will see you on Tuesday, most likely. Thank you so much for being around. Thank you for spending this lovely, lovely year with me on stream. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.